I'll admit it right away. My family and I were never close, and now I finally know why. I'll admit this with no hesitation. My relationship with my family has always been strained, distant, and fragile like frost forming on a window pane. Beautiful but cold. I moved clear across the country 5 years ago, leaving behind the tight-knit, tradition-drenched streets of our quaint New England hometown, and I settled into a life of my own in Colorado. Back then, I still tried to stay connected, calling every week, sending thoughtful cards for holidays, and returning home whenever I could afford both the time and emotional bandwidth. But as months blurred into years, I noticed the subtle, painful shift. Fewer invitations arrived. More voicemails were left unanswered. It was as if someone had quietly edited me out of the family's story, one page at a time. My brother Jake, on the other hand, has always been the crown jewel in the family's showcase. The star quarterback during high school, universally adored, the kind of son who could do no wrong. These days, he's a high-powered investment banker, making big deals and even bigger impressions. He recently got engaged to Melissa, the picture-perfect daughter of my father's longtime business partner, a union that might as well have been orchestrated by Wall Street cupids. To my parents, their engagement isn't just a romantic milestone. It's a strategic victory, the merging of two legacies, a fairy tale punctuated with power suits and champagne toasts. And though Jake and I haven't shared a real conversation in years, I genuinely felt happy for them. At least I thought I did. Last Tuesday, everything changed with a simple scroll. I was casually flipping through Instagram when my eyes froze on a photo posted by my cousin, Tara. A beaming selfie captioned, "Can't wait for the big engagement bash this weekend. Hashtag Jake and Melissa, hashtag family reunion." The words hit me like ice water. My heart skipped, then sunk. No one had mentioned any party to me. Not a word, not even a hint. My fingers shook as I dialed my dad. The phone rang 4 times before he picked up, his voice distant and distracted. "Oh, hey, Emma. What's up?" I swallowed the lump in my throat. "Dad, is there an engagement party for Jake this weekend?" There was a pause too long. Then he responded flatly, "Oh, that. Yeah, just a small reunion. Nothing formal." "Then why wasn't I invited?" I asked, trying to keep my voice from breaking. "Well, you're so far away, honey. We didn't want to trouble you for something casual. Just immediate family and close friends." I glanced again at Tara's post. Dozens of people had been tagged. Friends from high school, distant relatives, people I barely remembered. "Dad, I could have flown in. I would have wanted to be there for Jake." He let out a heavy sigh. "Emma, let's be honest. You haven't really been part of things for a long time. Jake thought you might not want to come, and honestly, we didn't want you to feel obligated." The words sank deep, twisting like a dagger. "I see. Well, thanks for letting me know. Don't make this into a bigger thing than it is," he warned. "Focus on your little skiing job and your life out there. We're happy for you. Little skiing job." That line landed with a sting sharper than any snowstorm. What my family never bothered to understand was that my little job was actually a high-level position. I was the marketing director for one of the most elite ski resorts in Colorado. But in their eyes, I was just the black sheep who traded a promising future for mountains and snowflakes. Me, your wine, your money. Remember, she gave me the classic catbutt face the rest of the night. Week 3, her car needed gas. "Vanessa, can you fill up my car? I'm running late." Me, "I don't have time. That's your car, so your gas." "Vanessa, are you being serious?" Me, "As serious as you were about separating finances." She ended up filling her own tank and sent me passive-aggressive texts about how petty I was being. I didn't reply. Then came her best friend's destination wedding in Cabo. "Vanessa, I booked our tickets. $1,800 for both." Me, "Cool. I'll Venmo you $900 for my half." Vanessa, "No, I meant you pay for both." Me, "Why would I do that?" Vanessa, "Because you're my husband." Me, "And you're my wife with your own money. It's your friend's wedding, your expense." Vanessa, But I already spent my money on spa appointments and clothes. Me, sounds like you need to budget better. She screamed that I was financially abusing her. I pointed out that she was the one who wanted this arrangement. Vanessa, that's different. Me, how? She claimed she didn't make that much more than me. But she was bringing in $2,500 more every month post-tax. And it was all going to bags, nails, and expensive brunches. Update 1, the Cabo trip was a mess. She went alone. Before that, she tried guilt-tripping me. Vanessa, if you loved me, you'd pay. Me, if you respected me, you wouldn't expect me to bankroll your lifestyle while you keep your income hidden. Then threats. Then bargaining. Finally, yelling. Vanessa, this isn't how marriage works. Me, you said 3 months ago this is how it works.